I'm Allison Strout.
And I'm Elyssa Houchen.
Welcome to Campus Update. The week before Thanksgiving, we had many of our seniors go to Yosemite or Berlin, and here's Mary to tell you all about it.
You are all probably wondering why the halls at Houchen seem pretty empty the week before Thanksgiving break. This is because selected students from Model United Nations enjoyed their trip to Prague, Czech Republic, and Berlin, Germany. The Berlin MUN trip is one of the 2 international MUN trips that high school students from across the world come together to discuss possible solutions to pressing issues that affect world politics today. Advisor and MUN teacher Mr. Haney traveled with these students, hoping that they effectively represent the intellect that HBHS MUN has to offer.
The trip was personally important to me because since I'm European, I got to go back to Europe and see exactly everything that my family's always been telling me about, so it was really nice to go back and really personally have a tie to Berlin. I think when we did a bike tour around Berlin and we got to see exactly where all the historical events happen, where the burning of the books happened and the Berlin Wall. So that really made an impact because we learned about all that in school, and to actually see it, it was actually really impactful. It was a lot different than MUN here because all these people, they come here and they don't know English that well, but they come from all these different backgrounds, and what we did for one day was we just got to know each other and become friends with people. So it was also cool to learn about their culture as well as sharing ours with them.
Participating in an international conference with students around the world was a really neat experience. I met people from Saudi Arabia, Russia, China, Turkey, the Netherlands, and it was cool because they all spoke perfect English and they all genuinely cared about the topics we were talking about in MUN. So it was really cool to see that they were normal kids too. They were talking about hanging out, after the conference and fashion and la la la, but it was really cool.
Likewise, students from AP Environmental Science, mostly known as APES, had both a fun and educational experience at Yosemite, where they did water quality analysis, species identification, and much more. Let's see what the kids have to say about their trip.
Yosemite was important to me because it was both educational and a lot of fun. We did a lot of hiking, explored a lot of the natural habitats, species, waterfalls, pretty much everything, so it was a good time. The trip really had an impact on my life when we hiked to Vernal Falls because it was pretty trying and I had to persevere to get to the top with a lot of different people, so it was a good team bonding experience.
It was interesting doing scientific experiments like out in the streams and looking at different creatures and learning that fire is actually not such a bad thing in certain situations for the environment.
It amazed me, and it's a place that I'm never going to forget.
For the whole week, spending time with your team group and your instructors, I had Mr. Gardner, and the team unity of spending so much time, people you don't really know, and spending together and working together and hiking together and staying together as a team no matter what happens.
We did stream biomonitoring and stream flow and all that stuff like biologists would do. And it was kind of cool to see what they would do. So, maybe later on if I want to be a biologist, I will know what to do.
I think just seeing how small I am as a human being compared to the vastness of nature, seeing this huge mountain that is 150 million times bigger than I am is just pretty crazy and humbling experience.
Huntington Beach High School has some great seniors around campus. Campus Update is trying to spotlight some of those seniors. So our senior in the spotlight goes to Paige Clenney.
I adore this school. The school, the architecture, the people, the teachers, the curriculum, it's all so great, and I just want people to have similar spirit as me because the more spirited, the more active you are in the school, the more you love it and the more memories you make. My biggest contribution to Huntington Beach High School is this legacy program that I started earlier this year. I would go to every single teacher at tutorial and ask for contributions on how to improve the school or what they think would make the school a better place. And then I presented to ASB, and so soon we'll be working together to make part of our seniors class 2011 a legacy. I would suggest to people who would follow my footsteps to just be happy and be kind to everyone and try to live your life without anybody being an enemy, because it's really awesome to have the ability to walk down the hall and say hi to everyone and see the look on their face. It's just so rewarding. And just remember, forever is composed of nows, so make the most of every day.
Over Thanksgiving break, our correspondent Austin Cairo was up at Mammoth Mountain. Let's see his snow report.
What's up, Oilers? Austin Cairo giving you a special report up here in Mammoth Mountain. As you can see behind me, it is dumping snow, and it has been for the past 3 days. This storm has gotten over 4 feet of snow and will continue to pour more. So for all you boarders and skiers, get up to Mammoth Mountain over break.
Hey guys, this is Brett Hornstein with Sports. Grab your coats and put away your football helmets because the winter sports season is here. Huntington Beach High School is just beginning the winter sports season with wrestling, girls water polo, boys and girls soccer, as well as boys and girls basketball. We're expecting some great games this year, so make sure to stay tuned every week to get your latest info on sports.
HBHS Game of the Week.
Hi, Cody Merrick here reporting from the boys soccer game. This year there's a lot of excitement and expectations for their varsity team. They kick off the preseason for the first home game against Calvary Chapel.
Well, we showed we're resilient, so getting off to a good start, although it's important, it's not the most important thing, but you always want to win when you're home. You have your fans here, and you always want to show good, and it's your house, and you want to defend it and show people they can't come in and push you around.
The game just ended in a 1-1 tie. There's many questionable calls and physical plays. Hopefully HB can come out next week and get the win.
In addition to sports, a new CIF rule is made to help prevent brain damage in students suffering from concussions. A concussion is an injury caused by a hard impact to the skull and can potentially bruise one's brain. In a study from the New York Times, it states that over 60% of NFL players have suffered from concussions, and 26% have had 3 or more. Many of those who have suffered from concussions reported problems with memory, speech, concentration, and headaches. Even here on our own turf, a few athletes from Huntington's football team have had concussions. Zane Hudak and Jeff Whitaker experienced concussions in the 2010 football season. In order to keep our athletes safe, the new CIF regulations permit that anyone who suffered a stage 3 concussion must be out for at least 3 weeks, and a mild concussion, they must be out for at least 2. Even if during a game a referee suspects a player having a concussion, he has the authority to remove the player from the game and the following weeks. So keep those chin straps tight and watch your head. Back to you at the studio.
Thank you. Sounds of the Season is one big show in which MMET, orchestra, and musical theater all come together for the holidays and put on a medley of classical and contemporary seasonal songs. This year they have incorporated a story that will follow a family through the holidays. Sounds of the Season will be for 2 nights only, December 15th and December 16th. It will take place in our historic auditorium. Both shows are at 7 o'clock and tickets are $15 for students and $20 for adults. If you are in APA and you have an APA sticker, you can get in for free. Sounds of the Season is a perfect way to get students and families into the holiday spirit.
Last week, the school administrators stopped into the seniors' English classrooms to give a survey to the students of their last 4 years at Huntington Beach High School. Let's see what some of the student body had to say.
Today we're doing the senior survey. Senior survey is important, and I know sometimes you don't want to give up class time because there's many important things that are going on, but this really is your chance as students to give us input, positive input, constructive criticism about our programs here at Huntington Beach High School.
I think it won't be effective because people are probably going to make fun of it and not say what they really feel.
I just think it was just another survey.
It was cool because I got to state my views about the food here because I hate the food here.
I personally thought it was pretty pointless.
I also like the part where you're allowed to write your comments because there are some things around school that need changes.
On another note, there's a growing concern of the euthanization throughout Asia.
Here's Kory and Nason with the story.
Recently, there has been much controversy over the topic of euthanasia because of the accidental euthanization of Target, the war hero dog that saved the lives of many soldiers in Afghanistan. Here we are today to interview a few students about how they feel about euthanization.
In general, I feel animal euthanasia is really wrong and that there's a lot of better options that they have instead of just killing off animals.
No, I haven't been personally affected by euthanasia. However, that does not mean that I don't empathize with those who have been affected and those animals that have been killed. I think it's really tragic that the club that was here that was fighting against that was disbanded, and I feel that us students can really make a difference.
I agree with Hannah that the students here can make a difference. Thank you for watching. Back to you.
WikiLeaks is a nonprofit organization that publishes documents between nations for the public to see. In 2006, Julian Assange created WikiLeaks, and now there is a database of 1.2 million documents. Because Assange used suspected illegal ways to obtain this information, there is currently an international warrant out for his arrest.
Recently, actor Rainn Wilson from the show The Office was spotted at Barnes & Noble.
Recently, Alex and I attended a book signing for Rainn Wilson's new book, Soul Pancake, in which he was at Barnes & Noble at Bella Terra, and he discussed his new book.
Life's big questions, things for you to ponder, things for you to work on, challenges for you to take out in the streets. That's the kind of book that it is. It's a book for you to deface and write in and make your own and spill coffee on and carry around with you.
The co-authors introduced themselves and talked about the process of creating the book, and they also showed a screening of all the different promo videos they had.
Any questions at this point?
This year, the University of California College System has decided to increase the tuition for the attendance of the UC colleges by 8%. This increase was decided by a vote held on the 18th of November by the UC Board of Regents in a vote of 15-5. I'm Elyssa Houchen.
I'm Allison Strout. And thank you
for watching Campus Update.
Campus Update, HBHS.